Hola mi gente. It is Tuesday. And of course it is snowing upstate New York. I'm crossing the street to go and get some pancakes for the kids. They wanted waffles, or at least I wanted waffles. So here we are, walking through the snow. Oh, it's not as cold actually. It's nice. It's not that bad. It's pretty good. But this is my daily life. Sometimes I walk over to the supermarket and grab a few things that I missed. Thank God I live across the street to the supermarket. If not, I would have to drive, and I don't like to drive in snow. I hate it. But let me show you what I see. I do love it. I do love when it's not that cold and it's kind of wet snow. But let me tell you how beautiful. This is a church I live across the street from. Beautiful, right? Nice. So this is just, like I said, my blogs that I've been trying to put up for a minute, and I haven't been able to write for a minute. I have not been able to write because I'm a mom and a wife and I work in ministry at my church, and I do so many different things that the last time I wrote anything in my book was last week. And prior to that, it was October of 2016. And prior to that, it was it was September. That's kind of when I started it. I already had the name for a couple of months, but I didn't have a chance. This is hard. It's hard to be a writer, a mom, a wife, a sister, friend in church, ministry in church. So it's hard, but I'm working on it. Hopefully when I get home and I've made everybody breakfast and everybody is kind of settled for a little bit, then I'll come back. Okay, see you later. Here we are once again on our same Tuesday. I think January 23rd, 24th. And I'm out here with the baby. Well, my 4-year-old. She's not quite a baby anymore, but she's still my baby. Enjoying this beautiful snowy day. It's beautiful out here. Hold on, let me turn you around so you guys can see. This is our backyard. Our dog, Cupcake, loving the snow too. She loves the snow. So we're just kind of enjoying it. Enjoying the time here. She wanted to come outside for a little while, so I figured, come on, let's go. Get some of that energy out your system, girl. We ain't got nobody got time for that. So, just a little snippet of our continuous day. Okay. We'll clean it up. Hold on. And there goes Bean 2, Jumping Bean over there. Jeremiah came outside, ready to do some snow damage. Hopefully you guys can see it. It's not that deep. Let me see, am I showing it right? Hopefully I'm showing it right. We're gonna get a new camera. So for right now, our videos are gonna be a little choppy, but we're working on a new camera, and as soon as we get that camera, it'll be much clearer, much better. But for right now, I just wanted to vlog it. So
we're gonna get a new camera if we have enough money to tax it.
Yeah. He just told our business, didn't he? All right, talk to you later. Bye. Mi gente, It is January 25th, and it is a Wednesday. It's a nice little Wednesday. Just dropped off my kids for their violin practice. And I'm trying to do my little vlog. I actually tried to do this earlier, and my daughter called right in the middle of the video. And because my editing right now software is a little bit limited, I have to try my best to kind of just do videos in one shot deal. So until I can get my software and my cameras on deck, I have to kind of be on point with my videos. So no, I have not written anything this week. I wrote in my book last week, and I was able to finish chapter 1. I don't know how many chapters I am going for at this time. I kind of just sometimes wing it. Not so much that I wing it. I kind of just pray. I am a Christian, and I believe in Jesus Christ, and I believe in the Holy Spirit. So I write about faith-based books, and I pray to the Lord to give me wisdom on what is it that he wants me to write and how long the book is and all that. And as I go along, I figure out how many chapters the book would have. So at this point, I'm only in chapter 1. So I just take it one day at a time, little bit by little bit, and hope and pray as I go along. So I figured, as a mom, it is very hard to write a book. As a mom, I'm a stay-at-home mom. I homeschool 3 of my children, plus I have children that are in school, are older, and they're in school. And I'm in ministry at my church. So it's a lot of things that I am doing and a lot of hats that I wear. So it's sometimes a little bit hard for me to actually sit down and write. It took me 10 years and almost 4 years. So I would say 14 years, 10 years to write the book and about 4 years to publish it. And we'll get into publishing soon. Right now it's just writing the book. So I'm going to try to give you some tips. I don't know how many tips as I go along. I don't know either. But as a mom who loves to write and wants to put information out there, whatever content you want to put in your book, you have to have time to write it. You need time to sit down. You need time to sit down, to put your thoughts together. And man, it's hard. It's hard. I mean, it's hard to do so. So let's say tip number 1. Let's go with that. Tip number 1. Find the time. That is crucial to writing a book in a timely fashion. I don't want to take another 10 years to finish one book. I want to be able to finish my book within 9 to 12 months. And I say that amount of time because I am a mom, so I have to be realistic. I got to be realistic. I got to be realistic on what I'm doing. So as a mom of 7 children, I've birthed 5 of them, and 3 of them don't live with us. So I get somewhat, but that's just because they don't live with me does not mean that I am not involved. I have 2 stepchildren that they have their mother, and by the grace of God, we have a good relationship that we help each other out. So I pick up my stepdaughter and my son from school every single day. I drop my son off in the morning, but I pick them both up in the afternoon. I also homeschool 3 children. That's a 10-year-old, a 7-year-old, and a 4-year-old. So I homeschool. On top of that, my husband works 10-hour shifts. So the only time that I actually have time to write or anything would be Fridays when hubby is not working, and it's his turn to homeschool. He's the science art teacher. So I have to find time somehow. We homeschool at a certain time, and we'll talk about homeschool in another video. But for right now, I'm just going to brush over it. We homeschool at a good time, and then we take a break, and then that break, the kids are either playing video games, or they're eating, or they're doing something that gives me an opportunity to chill. And then in that chill time, I have to figure out what's most important: cooking, washing, cleaning, or my book. So that's 4 things that I have to figure out what's more important. And as I go along, I figure, okay, you know what? I'm not doing nothing right now. I'm kind of just sitting down here. Maybe I could take a few minutes to write. And if my mind is not in too much, or there's other things going on, get yourself a little notepad. Get something that will help you write notes to yourself about what you want to add to your book. I'm telling you, that helps a lot, because then when the opportunity comes for you to sit down and actually write, you have your notes already ready. You don't have pen and paper? Google Keep. And this is not a sponsored video. This is an experience video. Has been the best thing I can find. My husband found it because he's the techie. And it is the awesomest little app. And it's called Google Keep. And it's a yellow little icon with a light bulb on it. And I'll probably, if I can find it and if I can edit good enough, I'm still working on my editing, then I'll stick it somewhere. If not, the description box down below will have it. And it's called Google Keep. Keep. Google Keep. And in that little Google Keep, I can put so much information and so many notes. And then if I switch a phone, or if I go to another device, I can add that app to that device. And because it's connected to my Google account, everything gets transferred. So I won't lose it, and I don't have to stick to one specific device to put this information in. And any device that I use it on, I will find the information that I put in the other device. How cool, man. It works. So I gotta go pick up my oldest daughter and find the time to write. Okay, so I see you guys later, and to the next videos. Nos vemos después.